Hey, I haven't even rehearsed, wrote down cue points, none of that. I just decided to turn on the camera and talk. It's been about a month since I updated that we had a miscarriage, and it was a very emotional time for me, so I didn't really talk about it or how I was feeling. So that's what I'm going to get into now. And this is going to be the truth about miscarriages. Before I had my miscarriage, it was a surprise pregnancy, but I never thought that it was going to happen to me. The videos before I had it, you saw that my HCG levels were low, but I was being reassured that it was normal and they were going up, that the way that they should have. And some people just have variations of normal. So I was a little distraught about that, but I was not nervous about it. I never in a million years thought that I would have a miscarriage, and it happened. I had, 2 healthy kids. I've never had a miscarriage before that. You don't think that it's going to happen to you. So I was literally at a meeting for my work, and I went to the restroom, I wiped, and there was blood. And I wasn't even that nervous when I saw blood, because with Lorelai's pregnancy, I was bleeding as well in the beginning. And I thought that since I was 8 weeks along that, I made it that far and there was no way that I would have had a miscarriage. But it just kept getting darker and darker. And then I went to the hospital, and I saw my baby on the screen. I saw my baby. I saw the heartbeat. The technician was saying, because I was just let me know, just be honest with me. I know that you can't really say a whole lot and you have to wait for the doctor, but I'm a realist, so just tell me what's going on. I've waited, just let me know. And she was like, are you going to stop talking? Are you going to stop talking like that? Are you going to, have a better attitude about it? And then she turns the screen and she was like, there's your baby. And I can quote her, there's your little nugget. See that? That's the heart. And I just started crying so much. And I said, can I have a picture? And she said no, that she wasn't allowed to do that. And now that I look back, that would have been the only picture that I would have gotten of my baby. And she wouldn't print one out for me. So if I knew her name, I would definitely call and just complain or just give her a piece of my mind, because that is literally the only thing I would have had left to remember my baby. I am pro-choice for women, but I do believe that life begins at conception, and seeing the heartbeat just solidified that there was a life alive in there. And I was making plans for names, the future, my kids, and having to tell people that I had a miscarriage and trying to talk about it without getting upset, and having to go back to work 2 days later was very hard for me. What nobody tells you about having a miscarriage is that you're trying so hard not to let other people know just how you're feeling, but in your mind the entire time you're going through that is just that you're going through a miscarriage, that you should be pregnant still, that you had all these plans, and that you're devastated. I tried to say everything happens for a reason, I'm okay, I have 2 beautiful kids, but in my mind I'm I wish that I could have met my baby and that I saw it right there. How could it have died 4 hours later? My husband didn't really seem to understand, and he was actually, I think he doesn't, I don't think he was sad. He didn't understand. And it's like, from the minute you see those two lines, you have the mentality that there is a baby inside of you, and you need to take extra care of yourself because you're nourishing a life and it's on your mind 24/7. Like, and when I would go to the grocery store, I wouldn't bring my kids. I would be like, oh, but I have one of my babies with me at all times, and that was comforting. And then it was all shattered in 48 hours. It was all shattered. So that happened in September, very early September. It is now October 12th. And we have decided right afterwards, we were like, we're done. We're not going to try. No, I don't want to go through this again. But within the last couple of weeks, we really sat down and decided if we wanted to, because we weren't trying for that baby. That baby was a surprise. But I think we decided in the last 2 weeks that we are going to start trying for our third baby, and we're going to actively try like we did with Lorelai. And I've had my first menstrual cycle since my miscarriage, and so I think that now I'm ready to talk about it, that we're actively going to try for another baby, and I hope that it only takes 10 days like it did with my other 2 kids, and I hope that everything will go perfectly, but life is unpredictable. I'm honestly just happy that I'm gonna have, a record of all this, and I'm gonna get to record it, and you guys are gonna be able to follow us along this journey of hopefully getting pregnant after a loss. I just so badly want our baby. Yeah. So that's the update on us. After a miscarriage, we're doing fine, all 4 of us. And we're getting ready for Halloween, and I'm at work most of the time, so I want to really get to know the people, because there have been more people subscribing to me, and I want to subscribe back, and I want to get to know everybody. Like, that's why I made a YouTube account. I want to meet people, and I want to meet other people that have gone through what we're going through. And I would really, really love to be able to talk and meet with people that could potentially be lifelong friends of mine. So please comment below, and if you have any questions, I'll answer, and vice versa. And I'm really excited to start making updates about our trying to conceive journey. Hopefully it's not too many updates. But that's where we are now, and that's how we're standing emotionally and mentally. And nothing could take away the fact that I miss our baby, and that, nothing can replace him. I think it was a boy. Everything that I was craving was what I craved with Liam, so I think it was a boy. But I'll never know. There's my short update, and I will see you guys for my next video.